Greetings and salutations, Vikings, fellow strategy fans. Welcome in. Manor Lords is on the menu. Finally, I can't wait to talk about with you all day long about the game. We're gonna check out the gameplay, of course. We're gonna talk about mechanics. We're gonna talk about what Manor Lords is, and of course, give you a taste of it. The demo is available for the Steam Next Fest that is starting in a few hours, or if you watch this video later, probably is live right now. Links will be, of course, in the descriptions for the chatters. If you type in channel special, it will show up in chat with all the information that you need. And also we have a giveaway going on. All the descriptions on how to enter you will find in the Discord under hashtag Manor Lords channel. For those watching, links will be available. With no further ado, the music already is so smooth, and this bedroom, I think it is. I don't know, there's a huge wall painting over here that says Ecclesia, I think. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. We're gonna play around with the settings. Maybe there will be some stutters, maybe not. We're gonna see in terms on what we have to adjust on the graphical part. I have put everything on ultra. It runs smoothly as mwah. But of course, we don't know how it will perform while we also stream it. So we're gonna have to do around that a little bit.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Vanilleschnitten. Way too generous. Way too generous. Welcome to the Shield Wall. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the emote and for watching. And thanks for support. New game. You're the first lord to settle these lands. Start from nothing and build a prosperous medieval city. Okay, so the Robber Baron and the Realm Conquest are locked for the demo. Good to know. So it's basically just us, well, surviving the winter, so to say, and try to, I don't know, make the city work. We'll see if there is some sort of battle inside of it. If not, then I'm not allowed to show you yet. But bear with me. The battles already feel very good and play very nicely. Good. There is a coat of arms that you can make yourself in the game. And the giveaway challenge that we have is to create such a coat of arms. And we're gonna put those coat of arms to vote. And the best coat of arms will win a copy of the game. You deserve... Oh, you're too kind. You're too kind. He looks like a grumpy old Viking who has seen a lot and is now like... well, you know, let's settle down. Let's make a hometown. And I think we're gonna go with this portrait. I wonder if later on you can upload your own portraits as well. That would be freaking fantastic. And if there's more possibilities in the coat of arms down the roads in terms of like, I mean, yeah, no, we're Vikings. We want them shields big and round. So. Let's see. Symbolize symbols over here. You know what? For the purpose of this, I'm gonna quickly. No, actually, never mind. So we have over here some axes, boats, drinking horns, other shenanigans. Actually, what about if we move down here? Like this. Are we done in the way? We'll see. We'll play around a little bit with the interface. Or I'll just grab you and put you guys over here. And put myself down here. Bam. Perfect. So, I think we're gonna grab either the drinking horn or the horn itself. Don't think it's a drinking horn because it has this mouthpiece at the ends. Or we gonna grab, let's grab the axe. That will be on Steam later on when the Steam Next Fest is starting. It's starting on 7 p.m. Central European Summertime. Oh my gods. An older form of marshalling combined 2 coats of arms into one by cutting them into the middle. What? Oh, you can go crazy with the coat of arms. Okay. I'm loving this already. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Actually, this kind of looks cool. Unintentionally. Or you can combine them in the mutations. Nice. Oh. I would probably, if I would not be streaming here, there's even more instances of this. Are you what? Oh, gods. Give me 3 axes. I will probably spend hours in here, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna just, you know, decide something here and move on from there. But as I said, there's an artistic challenge going on where you can win a copy of the game if you come up with a cool coat of arms that you curate and give me, you know, the pictures and the data of it so I can implement it into the game. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we're okay. We go with this ruffian portrait here, who looks like he has seen a lot and has this little scar on his eye. And we're gonna be called Sir Greg. That's cute. Greg is the developer. Sir Cormaker. Well, you know what? For the generosity of today and honor him, we're gonna call it Sir Schnittenbeast. Sir Schnittenbeast is right now in chat and was already honored us with presence and support to the channel like crazy, and we just started. So, Sir Schnittenbeast. There we go. Starting supplies, standards, nothing. Approval is balanced, demanding, tolerance. Okay. I think we're gonna go with just the standard start and see if we can survive the winter. Begin. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Be prepared, chat, for a long stream. We're gonna try out a lot of things, and we'll see. So, first of all, we are gonna pause. Ooh, baby. Let me know how FPS is on you. If I have to alter anything, we're gonna zoom out here. Yes. Congress was locked in the demo. We know. Okay, I don't cry. It's just the rain. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's cute. So, later on, depending on how you're set up, your play-ins, whatnot, you have regions, you have your resources in your region. So, we have iron, we have berries, and we have some wild animals. So, first, what we want to establish, it's April right now. You can see behind, because it's behind me. So, it is kind of spring. And, of course, the first thing we want to do is to make sure that we are gonna survive. There's a little tutorial that will tell us what to build, so you have a little bit of a, you know, direction to go to. There's trade roads running through, and depending on what you produce and whatnot, you can set up shops and tell what you want to import and what you want to export. And there's probably later on a lot of political stuff happening outside of your map region that you're playing with. There will be probably some king who's above you who was like, hey, I want, I don't know, produce that and that for my feast or whatever. So I guess there will be a lot of stuff happening. Landscape under rework, work in progress. Yeah. I know, a lot of the stuff is work in progress, so it's just a demo. For those who know, stuff might be broken as well, so just a heads up. Good. So sadly then, I cannot even show you that from the trailer in terms of... Look how far you can zoom in terms of the diplomatical parts, but we'll have a look later on. Look how good you can zoom in, how beautiful the landscape alone looks. Keep in mind, it's all still work in progress. All still in progress. Neuenfurt. Oh man, this looks already so good. Then how it works, as you're Schnitten, you will be able to name the town. So you can think of a town how we should name it. As you progress with your settlements, you will get development points, so to say. Or let's call them research points. And with those research points, you can then fine-tune and focus with your settlement on a specific, I don't know, branch, task, whatever. So let's see, this is, for example, I don't know, logistics. This is for farming, this is for woodcutting, and this is for crafting things. So, given your resource that you have, of course, you should decide and visit mode. What the hell? What? What? Hold your tits! I can run around to visit my town? I love the shoes. Get out of here. No way. Dude. Greg, if you watch this, please make an RPG. The cape alone. Oh my goodness, I look so fancy. I mean, Schnitten looks so fancy. Oh. I'm freaking out. I'm sorry, Chad, for yelling. I am so sorry for yelling, but let me do this again here. Game is paused. Let me visit. Hello? Hello there, fellow sir. I'm speechless. I am speechless. Wow. This would be even cool if you can like design your lord and how you look while you run around. Maybe even take part in battles later on. How crazy would that be? Okay. Let's pause here. Whew. Good morning, Attila. How you doing? Landscape reminds me of old paths and places in Transylvania. I mean, it definitely has a lot of Slavic and Germanic and all kinds of sort of influence. So once Schnitten has a name, we have also a name for our little town. Okay, further down the road. We have up here our unassigned families. So they're creating their own families. They will get children. The families will grow. Maybe the families will also want influence in sort of a town. As they are becoming more important. Maybe they're starting to make a guild and stuff like that. Then we have assigned families who are working on certain things. We have the total number of population. We have a total approval, how much they like us and not. We have a public order, so there's gonna be crime. We have the wealth of our region. We have the livestock that we have. So, for example, for these chunky bits here to be delivered to our supplies, you're gonna need the ox or an ox. Later on, you're gonna have several who will go into the woods with whoever is assigned to that. Pick up the log from the woodcutters who cut it down, bring it to the supply depot, and from there it will be then distributed to whatever is gonna be needed. But also with an ox. Maybe later on it will be able to like find different way of logistics to make that faster in the process. But for now, we start with that one ox, and that one ox is your best friend because he will carry the heavy things from A to B. Then, of course, we have crops, wheat, grain, flax, barley. We have all kinds of foods, meat, vegetable, berries, bread. That looks like some sort of pancakes kind of thing. Grapes, salted meat, eggs, and milk. Maybe there will be later on more. We shall not know. There is firewood that you have to clear off during the winter times. There should be enough firewood, otherwise they will freeze to death. Then, of course, we're gonna have timber for buildings, stone for buildings, tools that will be probably needed for some special things, or just an productive resource to be sold at. Then we have all kinds of materials: flowers, pelts, leather, wool, yarn, cloth, honey, wax, malt, woad, iron ore, and iron slab in commodities that your people, I guess, will want to have. Herbs, shoes, beer, I guess that's wine, some other plants, ale, salt, candles, clothings, hoods, cloaks, and so on and so forth. And then we have equipment for our militia. It looks like the army tab is grayed out, so there is no army part that I can show you, but everything looks in place so smoothly. As you can see here in the trailer, you just click the paths that you want to have, and it creates your going. What I enjoy a lot is, and I'm not sure if it is in the demo, but it's in the talks that when people will run certain paths, you will see, you know, that they're creating their own paths because they're like running back and forth a lot. Good. Let's go just through the kind of tutorial messages, missions that is thrown at you, and therefore we gotta keep on talking and explaining more. If you have any questions, let me know. We'll see if I can answer them, if I'm allowed to answer them. I'm gonna talk about it all day long. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Ditala. I hope you figured that out. I'm hoping they're figuring it out. Sounds super silly. There's a fire in the heart of every settlement, a bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding the air, but there is plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils, the tolling of bells, the cries of the marketplace possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. So, objectives: construct a granary, logging camp, forger hut, and storehouse. Fair enough. Supplies. We have some food over here. So, I guess constructing. Let's see. This looks kind of like a good place to start. We're gonna probably build over here some woodcutter. There is a possibility for wild hunter stuff. So, construction. We have the forester huts, the forager hut, who goes for berries. Then we have storage. We have a granary, stores up 500 food, helps supply the food stalls faster. We have a storehouse, provides store space for generic goods and logs to shield them from weather damage. So granary will be the first to build, so we can put the food in. Put the food in. Let's build it right here. Boop. If there's nothing to construct, it will help in the work in the buildings and enable idle laborers. With enable idle laborers switched on. Interesting. Interesting. So there are all kinds of unassigned and assigned waiting. I can click on them to follow them right away and move with them. Nice. Nice. Oh, Kiri, how you doing? Welcome in. Good morning. Hope you had a wonderful time at Comic-Con. And skull to you. So, we are building the granary and, of course, the logging camp. That should be under gathering, and we gotta put the woodcutter's log camp somewhere around here. Do you want it around here? Yeah, let's build it around here. Turn it around like this. Boop. And then we are gonna connect you with the road. Perfect. Thank you kindly. And you two as well, because why not? So. Then Mr. Herman over here is bringing up the ox, and he will start sending things to these buildings. We're going to put the priority up of the granary. Up next, we want also a forager hut. And let's have a look where the berries are at. The berries are over here. So we're going to build this forager as close as possible to the berries. Like that. Boom. Just gonna make a road. I'll try to not make them in straight lines to look too generic and like squabbles. I'm great, thanks. This Comic-Con was fun. I wish you all a great week. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you kindly. All to you as well. Are you excited for Manor Lords? Manor Lords. I'll probably call it Manor Lords for quite a while. So, can we name?
Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
Aww.
Can I stay with his drink? There's no offer. Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
Nice. So they start constructing the granaries. I like that the buildings are giving me a big Slavic vibe, and they are as accurate as possible to the historical buildings back then. You'll see as it will be constructed how cool they look. Night shift sounds quite rough, but I wish you all the best for that. Battle Lords Clash of Clans. I'm happy to hear that, Attila, that you're feeling way better. I could just stay and watch this for hours. I don't know. City builders have such an interesting charm to them that just watching the progress of something getting built and grow is so good. It's so good. I'm not sure if that dude is supposed to work on that log with the axe he's working like, but of course a lot of things are placeholders and not finished yet. And I love that the one dude over here, Lawrence, is running around the ox thing to all these buildings, making the things work. So the granary is up and working. The lodging camp is up there. Let's prioritize this one first, because I'm not sure we have enough Good transported. Oh, it just needs 1 wood. Okay. How much does that one need? 2 wood. Okay, we have enough. We have enough then. Look how cool the granary is. I'm excited for the Lord's game. I need to read my emails I got in bad today. Yes, you are already allowed to download it. You're ready to stream it. Later on at 7 p.m. when the Steam Next Fest is starting, everybody will have access to the demo. But you, as an amazing content creator that you are, Kiri can already hop right into it. So there's no embargo on it. You can go ham. City villagers have always mesmerized me since I was a kid, right? They help me understand complex system of productions and economy. That is true. That is true. Look how cool this looks, even with the wooden nails in it. And it's just a simple granary, and I'm already super hyped up. Look at the roofing, dude. This gives me, oh, it's like I'm traveling back to my grandparents in Romania, somewhere outside of town. I can still see similar structures like this one for holding grain, in other products. Not as well built as this one. But definitely good. Granary. Let me give you 1 dude.
Let's get to work.
Unlimited work area. Set work area. And I can make the work area bigger. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Cool. Yeah, limited work area. So now that 1 dude should bring in wherever it is. And I think it's Herman. Yeah.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
He's gonna pick the bread. Oh my goodness. Look at this bread. Bring it! Keep in mind, as I said before, a lot of stuff is still placeholders, not 100% working or showing. So probably later on he will have a piece of bread in hand running around. But yeah. How to name that town? That one was a miss. Sorry, could you repeat that? With the exceed time of roofing in some parts in Maramuresh? Yeah, exactly. I think we're on the same part there. Anatopi, first time seeing the gameplay of this. Glad I joined right as you're starting. It would play this just for the path so far. You can't play that just for the path later on. Exclamation mark special will give you the link to all the demos we from Hooded Horse are having available during the Steam Next Fest. Manor Lords, being one of our babies, is there. And I'm making a giveaway for the game. All the instructions you can find in the Discord. Or if you type in exclamation mark special on how to enter and whatnot. But a lot of Saxon villages have very similar architecture. Yeah, that is true. Like you're like the north, so Trelleborg, as for us German speaking guys, Schönberg. Trelleborg, I like that. So, Neuenfurt will be called Schönberg. That's close. Okay, we have an X structure with the little entrance here. Oh, I remember the sawing huts that my grandfather had. It has like a super miniature entrance. It was dig down into the ground somehow, and we had to go in there. And there was a huge saw blade on the inside, on the outside of the building itself, and it was like cut in there, and you could like kind of with 2-man work saw whatever thing you put down there in the middle. It was super weird, and my granddad was like, that's my kind of invention to like make a manual sawing mill. And was a little bit silly in my opinion. You could like do something with an internal wheel turning with a little motor to attach to it. Was like, nah, I like that way how it is. And gods, I can't tell you how many logs and stuff I had to saw with him. And also the music. I can just chill here and watch this for hours happening. Like, put the whole interface away and just watch it. You know what will make it even better? Have it set in the Witcher universe. But everybody don't mean the demo for free, right? The demo will be for free on Utopia. Everybody can play it. Exclamation mark special. Go check it out. Also, if we have a mod around, can we have a shout out for 2D Kiri? Because I cannot type out. Look at this wood loggers camp. Okay, we're gonna have one worker over here.
On, people. Get to work.
And I can tell him what to chop down. So I would like you to chop down this area here first. Okay? Perfect. Okay. The 4 lads are gonna go and work on the forger huts. Then we have that. We have the logging camp. No, it's a woodcutter lodge. Woodcutter lodge. That is the logging camp. Works well nearby trees to produce. Oh, it just cuts firewood. My bad. That was the wrong building. Okay, that's a huge building. Let's build it up here. And we're gonna connect it. I love how organic the pathfinding of the streets is feeling. Sorry to hear that, Dragon Lady. Hope you're doing wonderful. Blackbird, welcome in. How you doing? Mathematicians walk into the bar. First he orders a beer, then he orders half a beer, then the third time he orders a third of a beer, and so on. The bartender says, that is an infinite amount of beer. You need to drink responsibly. Oh, cute. So let's have a look at the forager hunt. All the best and love to Ontoline Dragon Lady. If you have any hard emotes, Chan, please send out some love to these two. It's always bad when people are not feeling well. What's the story with the mug? Where's it from? I was at the castle up in Salzburg. I don't know the English term for Salzburg. And they have a huge castle up on the top of a mountain. And just from the geographical point of the castle, I think that the castle back then was super hard or maybe even impossible to capture it in a direct way instead of just starving out the people in there. And there's a cool story about a cow that they painted every day differently and brought it up the wall so the guys who sieged the castle could see every day a different cow from down below, and therefore creates the fake message to the siegers that they have plenty of livestock up there and will not run out of it. So psychological warfare was happening there. And I got that huge mug from there. It says down here, Salzburg. And I just couldn't resist. Man, look at that. With the nice triangular shapes with the wooden nail in between for the rooftops. Dizzy, how I'm liking the game. I love city builders, and I was waiting for Manor Lords so long, and I'm happy that I can finally share it. I was allowed to play the alpha build already for a long time. I was already allowed to do some test some battle mechanics and behind the scenes stuff, and yeah, I'm happy to have Greg on board and that we are allowed to publish his game. Ever been to the Römer Castell in Saarburg? No. Should I add that to the list? You have a thing for clay pottery? Well, you would have loved the medieval festival this weekend over here. Oh, look at his little windows! So the forager is gonna collect those berries. I don't wanna be berry. The logging camp has his resources. And we can also start with a storehouse. And the storehouse will be built. Not enough resources. Can I even build it then? If it says not enough resources. No, it doesn't let me build it. Interesting. So I cannot plan it ahead in terms of if I don't have the buildings themselves. The material themselves. Oh, look at that. With some moss on it. Little door. Okay, forager.
Let's get to work.
In ya go. Two of you. I've been waiting for geese for so long, right, Dizzy? Me too.
Stay with his drink.
Of course you can stay with his drink. But first we need to, you know, put the basics on. I cannot tell you if there is like a day-night cycle where they have to also rest and sleep. If that is represented visually. But definitely know once they have their own housings and whatnot, there will be stuff happening. The wind. Just... Just listen. Oh, got goosebumps. I'm way too excited for this game, Chad. Way too excited. The bread is stored out here. We nearly put all the bread into the granary and it is protected, because if you have stuff lining outside and it's not protected and storm is coming, rain is coming, well, you got a problem, my friend. Very good. We got 2 foragers going on. Did I put 2 in here? I did put 2 in here. Good. Now with the granary, there's a little merchant coming along. There's the little cards. There's talks about that events might happen on your world. Like, I don't know, there's some bandits hanging around and blocking that road off and like catching all the merchants coming from that road. And you have to act to that because it will spike up the price if you don't. Or if you sell or export stuff, you could not get your money because it's got jumped by them. There, I don't know, other events like wolves and in a lot of things they can think of is in the talks about implementing. Of course, the lodging camp is with thick lumber built, with like thick tree trunks, like this. And if you have a look over there, the woodcutter's lodge is put into the ground and built with mostly, what do you call this, branches? Intertwined branches and whatnot. Probably it's cold as fuck in there. if you want to lay down and sleep. And the coolest mechanic for me, interwoven. Thank you, Small. The coolest mechanic for me is this here. That I can physically walk around and have a look at my town. Jump, jump, lads! Keep the work up! Can I go in here? Probably might clip a little bit. Oh, I can. I'm freaked out. So, lodging camp is in production. I still have 3 people, 3 though. Where's the 3rd one?
There's no oval. Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
They're not happy about not having a home. I'm gonna work on that. If you ever come to Germany and visit the Römerkastel Salzburg, then give me a message. I would love to invite you. Gladly, Schnitten. Gladly. Exclamation mark Discord, hop in there, and keep me in touch. By the way, Acorn, that hovel line is straight out of Caesar 3. Is it? How does 1 cow become 2? Make more homes? We're on it. We're on it. I don't have enough lodgings. First, I need to secure the food income, food stuff, and work on having an storehouse, so I can store the firewood. And I hope it will not rain before that happens. Oh, there's little birds flying away from the woods. Rest well, Dragon Lady. Rest well. And gods, may the gods speed you with quick recovery.
A steadfast supporter.
Sheffy, welcome to the Pagan Horde. Welcome to the north. Welcome to Schönberg. Okay. I'm gonna throw in here 3 people right away to start with the chopping down of things. Dude, it looks... Oh, he's collecting berries outside here. Cool. And Herman...
Sun or fire above.
I love that little comments. So we're starting to collect some decent amount of food. Let me lower the audio a little bit. Can't wait for this game. Later on, 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time. Everybody can play it and test it out on your own. We're also gonna give away a copy of this game when it comes out. How to enter? Exclamation mark special. And for those watching later on this video, it will be the links in the description to grab and catch. Enjoy. I wonder if I can.
Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
I wonder if I can rename them. I can rename them. Okay, we're gonna have over here Sheffy. Then we're gonna have Schnitten. Who else we got? Who's the wielder of the carts? Who's the cartman?
Find a good tree and soft ground.
Who is the cartman? Our granary worker. That shall be Attila. He's taking care of food. And then we have some foragers who shall be Zoltar and Dizzy. Good. Once we get more people, we can name more. Exposed storage. I know. These supplies are gonna be worked upon. Is there going to be a multiplayer mode? Not for Manor Lords 1. At least we don't think so. Because there's so many mechanics and new ways of how the game works compared to other city builders and strategy games, that we want the foundation of the gameplay to be working, to have a great balance, so the gameplay itself feels chef's kiss. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Nice. And once that is set, we can then talk about, you know, implementing stuff like multiplayer. Because for multiplayer, you will need it from the very beginning to implement it. Okay, guys. Unlimited work area? No. Over here. Limited work area. Okay, he started chopping already. Chop the tree, Chefy!
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Tree falls! He just chopped the tree on the tents. Dude! You crazy? You can kill someone. Oh, he leaves it now because I put him on these fields over here. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Once we have one more log, we'll be able to... We'll be able to build a storehouse. And then we have completed the foothold task over here. Tree falls! The buildings are... Everything looks super nice, in my opinion. And the fact that you start your little city and have all these kind of trade systems working along, diplomatic systems working along. There is battles that are compared to Total War battles in terms of formation dragging and fighting. And you have to keep in mind that your peasants, you want them to be ready for war or whatever. You have to train them, otherwise they're just like peasants with some pitchforks and will fight poorly. Or you make enough money with your ecosystem that you just hire some mercenaries. But you know, mercenaries are for the highest bidders, so maybe you hire an army of mercenaries and all of a sudden the army that you hired is going against you because the other lord has more money. Who knows? Maybe stuff like that can also happen. Lovin'. Lovin'. So are you guys chopping the tree down into little bits? What are you guys doing? They're like working on the tree, it looks like. Chopping off the branches. Cool. So it's not just like tree falls, boom. Log is ready. They actually have to clean it off the branches. And make it ready for transportation. Anish, how are you doing? Welcome in. Do you still have the Knights of the Lords, or is there's out of the game? You do have still your personal retinue, so you can see the Lords or the higher class. That will also have your coat of arms. And each of them you can even design individually. Like how he should look like, how he should be plated, what kind of weapons he should have. And you can go crazy in the customization part. And therefore, we went this path because we want to make a good feeling, a good connection between each individual running around in your city. Each individual counts. Each individual is important for your ecosystem. And also each individual is important inside your battle. So in terms of how good trained all individuals are who are joining your militia, for example, that determines how good they will perform in battle. And stuff like that. So it's, oh man, so good. So good. Okay, now the tree part, the grass part is gone. Dingo, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. The G's family have its own wealth and money. They do have their own family tree that they are kind of creating. Like, they're gonna create their own families once they have houses and whatnot. And each household has its own, in a sense, yeah, I could say its own wealth. I'm not sure how crazy we will be able to go until release in terms of if families will create their own clans. Like, if, for example, somebody is the woodcutter and his families are all woodcutters and he creates the forager guild or whatever. And stuff like that. But it's definitely in the talks if there could be a more in-depth system behind the families. Pretty good until I discovered that the bot in Discord can't English either. Nice. We have to fix that then. We're gonna spend way many more hours on Manor Lords then, even more than I thought. So we have 2 trunks here ready. That means once you're done with your delivery here, Ottola, where's one of the forger? Oh, Sheffy is actually going to grab the ox. Very good. He's grabbing the ox. The ox is called Lawrence. Can we rename the ox? That would be hilarious. We can rename the ox. Anyone in chat wants to be the ox? Wait, it was too short? I'll be the ox. Dingo. Look at that. Just dragging the wood over to the logging camp. Whoa. Okay, we got Dingo as our ox. Yes, Attila, we've named somebody already after you. So, you brought the ox over here. It now stops here. Do they have to work on this? No, it now counts already in my storage. Okay. So that means we can finally build a storehouse to put down whatever we need to be put down. Let's make the storehouse right over here. Beautiful. Then we want some paths going through here. And I want some paths connecting these two. Good. Just imagine I had a knife and write my name on one of the logs in your logging camp. Major, how you doing? Welcome in. So we're collecting good food. We are gathering more food than we are consuming. That is fine. So after the storage hut, we have done the establish a foothold. And I think after that, we're going to take care of, you know, having... So, Attila, you're going to stop working over here. It just drops the card in the middle. Okay, fuck it. Oh, they are stopping their stuff and help out here. With their other job is there's no one available. Nice. Nice. How good is the game running? Pank, I'm running it on Ultra right now. Limited to 60 FPS, of course, for the stream itself. Because Twitch cannot handle more FPS to show in the encoder. But we're running on Ultra. And, run smooth. So far. So let's have a look. What the hell is Ottila doing?
Time to find a good tree and soft ground.
You just left the cart over there to come over here and grab the berries with your bare hands? I mean, okay. Whatever you wish. Whatever you wish. Dingo. Nice dingo. Good dingo. Brought on over the woods to the storehouse. By the way, Chad, do you want us to, like, fast forward in terms of speed, or are you okay with me going slow speed and just enjoying the moments and the scenery? Because look at this. If anybody knows in chat, is there a button for putting away the HUD? Let me know. Actually, should be in key bindings. Semantic mode. Control C. There we go. Way better. Put that down there. Well done. So Ottila grabs the hammer, and I guess it's now hammer time. His hand is super dirty. Oh, it's just a shadow. Never mind. Something or someone? Love the energy of Major. Okay, we're setting up the storehouse right now. Back there we see Schnitte chopping on the tree. This is beautiful. Come on. Okay, we'll lay a good foundation. Whoa. There we go. Okay, so we put some stone blocks down there. Put the logs as a pillar up. And now? Where's he heading? These sounds are so well done in the game. Falling tree back there! Oh, come on, Dingo. Don't yawn. Fun fact, I am terrified of cows. I mean, I like cows. I love to pet them. I even had to milk them quite often for my grandparents. And I had, though, an uncomfortable encounter with them. I was walking the cow back into its stall, and for some reason, I guess it was a bee or something, the cow all of a sudden grabs me between its horns from behind, gets my ass, and whoops me to the side like 4 or 5 meters like a freaking paper doll. And I don't know until now why. What happened there. And I was taking super good care of Betty. Like, she got pets, strokes, washings. She was like the cleanest cow in the town. And then I get yeeted away like that. Oh man. I was angry as Betty, I can tell you. You got to find out, you too? Yeah, it's not fun. It's not fun. Okay. Why are you doing oxen work now, Ottila? I wonder, can I assign him to be an worker itself? Like, just constructing? Because this one has... Let's prioritize this. High priority. They can collect up to 50 berries in there before... Yeah, 6 is on 20. So 10 berries needs to be collected out of here before anything else. Let's remove one worker from this here because we are having quite enough food, I would say. Let's work on the storehouse. So we can finish our first establish a foothold task. I love that he just left that cart in the middle of the road. He's like, fuck this! I'm gonna go grab the berries on myself with my bare hands so I can become strong Ottila to build freaking houses. I don't need carts. Carts are for sissies.
There's no oval. Tomorrow, find a new home or town.
Let's hope he's at least building the thing completely and not like throwing the hammer on the ground. It's like, screw that, who needs hammers? And then starts to hit the nails in with his bare fists. Okay, he's going to grab the ox again. Interesting. And it looks like that Zoltar is coming over. Zoltar, what a fancy hat you have, my friend. Love the pants as well. Going with a nice yellow. Out of variable speeds to the game, more than one? Yeah, there is. Of course there is. Oh, okay, just the tree fell down. I was like, okay, what's happening? There is. There's also all kinds of things where you can have a look where water runs through. You can look at the fertility of the grounds. For emmer, or for flax, or for barley, or for rye. You can have a look at the smell. What smells bad. And then of course you have the normal speed 4 times or 16 times. So we can go over here 4 times or even 16 times the speed, depending on what you want. But since it's a long stream, I'll just take my time and enjoy, because there is no save option for the demo. So I'll just enjoy every little detail that I can.
I'll stay with his drink.
Every little detail that I can, as much as possible, and just, you know, get prepared. Will be a cozy stream. Would be hilarious if there is just a circle of bad smell following someone around. Maybe if you like working at the tanners, you know, you need to prepare the leather with piss, and normally those who are working as a tanner would stink like crazy. Yeah, just for the demo, you know. No save option there. Exactly. It's because just the demo. So once the storehouse is complete, we're gonna grab them and let him hopefully store the firewood and the tool before the first rain comes. Then we can free this place over here, and then I will show you how cool the house building works. Actually, we can start already looking at the houses. Burgage plots. Provides living space for one family. A well. Provides water access to the Burgage plants. Market area. Food stall. Firewood stall. Clothing stall. A tavern. A church. And with farmings. The farm needs tools. Industry. A smithy. Uses iron slabs to craft tools. Trades. Administrations. Needs medium village things. Okay. I mean, hunting camp later on. So, look at how cool the house building works. There we go. We have done our first quest. The settlement intro. Next up, we need 5 Burgage plots because we have 5 settlers, so 5 family heads. Your supplies are dry and secure, and the first stage of work is done. The stories your people tell around the fire are of many dangers in the world. From beasts to blights, strange tales about foxes who go on pilgrimage, or small creatures who spin gold from sunset to sunrise. They tell these stories to put common names to their fears. Soon, they'll teach these stories to their own children. It's time to bring wives and children to the settlement. Now they can take care, shelter in proper homes for your lands to prosper and grow. You'll need not only workers, but families. Gotcha. Karma, how you doing? Welcome in. So now look how cool the building of plots is working. You are setting the area of how the building should be built. And if there is this star sign behind, they have space for expansions. So they can have a garden in there for vegetables. They can have chickens there. They can have other stuff in the back. And it's so fucking good. So we're gonna make 5 plots. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. That's 4. But I can't build them because I don't have enough wood. So we need to make this smaller. And let me think. We're gonna put the houses. I want to build over here with the farm, so we want to do the houses on this side. So we want to build the first house like here. Boom, pam, pam, pam. There's even place for 2 houses. I'm gonna make this a little bit longer. There we go. 2 houses with a garden. And I like that it's not like, you know, this generic kind of block placements. It feels organic. It feels stretched out. Oh, man. So let's do it again. Starting it over here, moving over here, and over here, and then down here. And we are gonna go like this. And that is 4 wood, and we have 6 in total. Please do so. And then I can plant another one over here. Like that. Perfect. So we have 3 houses in the run to be constructed. The woodcut is still working. I need someone for the storehouse to get the firewood in before it rains and gets destroyed. Very good.
There's no oval.
Very good.
Find a new home.
Look at this. Look at this strong boy. Who is it? Attila. I told you. Attila training his muscles. Apparently the storage house has also 2 cards. I hope Attila is not grabbing this and, like, leaves it in the middle of the road again. I mean, you could grab this, my friend. No? Shafi and Schnitten are having a talk. It's like, you should cut the tree, like, put the axe proper down below before you strike it. Now piss off. Chef is very bossy. And Schnitten doesn't look very happy.
Can't stay with his drink.
Already thinks of drinking. Yeah, he's like, fuck it, I need a break.
There's no oval.
And Chef is like, ah!
Find a new home or town.
I'll be like that, Schnitten. It was, you know, just words. I'm very angry sometimes and spit words that I don't mean. They gotta figure it out. Was Zoltar whistling? I would love if there's like little things where... Little things like that, where they would whistle as they go to work or sing songs or whatsoever. Yeah, just piss off, man. Okay, so firewood is coming in. Dude, we had one exact like this for... we put up here hay to have like also roofing to put up our tools on top. So they're not on the ground. This gives me so much nostalgia trips to Romania right now. And we're gonna focus on building this house first here. Okay. You guys are gonna chop down the trees down here. So we're gonna have some free space on that. So they want us to build 5 plots and a well. And a well, of course, can only be placed on a water source. So the water source should be over here then.
Let's go, people.
Let's go, people. Make a road. I can wait to show you how cool the house plots are looking like. So, and as you grow in terms of settlement, in terms of number of people living here, your level of your home will go up. And with your level going up, you will have more space for more, or more access to all kinds of different buildings. Like the manor house, where 5 peasants can live in here, and unlocks policies in the regions, and grants me influence. Provides garrison space for retinue. First manor builds grants a free retinue squad of 12 people. So the retinues are those who are like, you know, well-plated, having a coat of arms, your knights, you could say, and not as easy to kill and fought against like a peasant militia. Oh, well done, Shafi and Schnitten, building... guys, we're talking about a house, you know? What if it's raining from the other side in here and you put your bed down below? This is no house, this is an open tent. That's just an open roof thing. Ah, now you're putting this foundation in. I see. Good, lads. Let's focus over here on Schnitten. I don't know. Maybe we'll just want to have food for the winter for now, you know? We can worry about drinks later. So just bring in some more wood for the lads. Look at that, there's a little fence coming up with interwoven branches. I guess this will be the house. They have now the goods transported that they need. Well done, Zocher. Well done. Oh, there's a fence building up behind there as well. But yeah, the idea is actually an interesting one. That, maybe there are people who are actually stinking and they have a cone of stink around them as they move. And maybe if you bring in the tanners into the tavern, the other people will not like it because they're, well, a bunch of stinkards. Maybe they start fighting against each other. And have a tavern brawl. There's a frame for a little window over here. Then we have 2 more windows on this side. For a little bit of light at least. I'm so curious how the house will look like when it's done. Schnitten starts hammering. Building up some more of the fence. I mean, yeah. Make a proper border to your neighbor. This is my land, this is your land. For those that's joining in, we are also gonna have an competition for the coat of arm. And the winner is getting a free copy of the game. How to enter is UTime exclamation mark. Oh, it's starting to piss a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. We've still... Ooh.
Let's get to work.
One more. One more. So in other words, your coat of arms will make it into my playthrough when the game is fully out. We're gonna play that with that coat of arms, and you're gonna get a copy of the game. How to enter, exclamation mark special, hop in our Discord, go to the Manor Lord channel, follow the instructions, and if you have any questions, either here in chat or the Discord. I would love to have some meal in an inn right now. Oh, me too. Me too. Starting top is a little bit special. Come back from a quest and just sit down in the inn and have a nice meal with my companions. D&D vibes. This is D&D. Okay, we're slowly getting a house structure together.
Come on, laddie. Come on.
Come on, Dingo. Let's see where we're leading us. Probably getting some other wood. So the giveaway is linked to the coat of arms competition. Yes, Dingo. There's the blank coat of arms to download and just get creative. Once we enter or are coming closer to full release, then we're gonna collect all the coat of arms that have been commissioned and make a voting. The best one. We'll grab a key. Okay, there's some straight in pathfinding. But yeah, keep in mind, chat, if you watch this, it's you know, early access. Nothing is perfect. Okay, yeah. Zoltar is helping Ocelot bringing in the firewood. Please do so. And Schnitten is building alone.
Or town.
Building with the highest priority are built before others. Yes. So you're gonna work on this.
A steadfast supporter.
Skipper, welcome to the north. Welcome to the fan. Thank you kindly for hitting that hard button. English, my dear friend. I do not know what you speak in there. Jacques Probac. How to download this game? If it's having exclamation mark special, it will show you the Steam link of Hooded Horse, the publisher that I'm working with. And at 7 p.m., so in about 6 hours and 20 minutes, there will be the demo available for the Steam Next Fest. Yeah, exclamation mark special in chat. We'll give you the link with all the demos that will be available for the next fest. Manor Lords being one of them. There you go. Grab the link. Okay, houses coming together. Nice.
Can I stay with his drink?
I love that Schnitten actually is designed or assigned as a woodcutter, but because there is not enough laborers designated as workers, they actually leave their workplace, or the mechanics design who will make sense to go away from the workplace and help out in whatever needs to be done, instead of being stuck and nobody builds the house because you assign everybody as a woodcutter. I love this kind of organic feel to it, you know, because they're like talking to each other and like, hey, can you go in and go build that house? I will keep on chopping the wood in the meantime. And then when you're done, you come back and we're going to continue choppy chop chop. Actually, a cool idea. So the fence is nearly built. Imagine you can hire experts at the end, like to build a smithy, you need someone who actually learned how to smith. Artisans, like specialists. I'll say nothing. Just keep and wait. But yeah, artisans, specialists are definitely a thing. I'm not sure how it goes in depth as you have to train somebody to be that special artisan, or if you have to have the money to hire the artisan to come outside of the map into your town to work the anvil. But you're on a good track there, Schnitten. You're on a good track there. I shall not tell you more. Okay. Let's have the well up next. After this has the wood brought to it. This has the wood brought to it next. Beautiful. And he transports the tools.
Time to find a good tree and soft ground. Can I stay with his drink?
What's he doing? Waiting. Okay. Now we have put all the firewood in here. So we don't need to work on the storehouse anymore. So you guys can go constructing and do other things. Perfect. Beautiful. I wish I would have a time machine. You like to time fast forward and be able to play the full game already. Amazing. Dingo, can you be so kind as to give 2D Kiri a shout out? Great streamer friend of mine. And not sure if she's actively still here or lurking, but you definitely should check around, Chad. Plays a lot of games like this. Exactly. I feel you, Schnitt. I feel you. Oh, look at that. Even with little breakings in the surface. I'm working, looking, but listening. Way too kind, way too kind. And some parts out of wood. Dude, this gives... Oh, man! It looks so good! This thing with the music, no, it's slash shoutout without the exclamation mark. It's the new Twitchy thing. With the top 3 space on the roof so the smoke can go out. Okay, okay. And some branches on top for stabilization of the top part. Oh. Lopez here. Lopez, do you have a new channel name? Is that what? Tapiantha? Oh. You imagine more wood-lasting design? No, this is more of Slavic design. Oh, the most important one. The poop hole back here. Oh, the Mrs. channel? Gotcha, gotcha. Watch out for your supplies. Peasants are coming to your village. This is great, but watch out. Okay. Hungry and cold peasants can rebel. Ooh. Got it. No water access. Yeah, they should work on this here next. Oh, he's already. Good. Let's have a look into our first house that we have built. Dude, I love that I can walk around. I would love if I could go into first person. Is a way to make Manor Lords channel upload feature not to be locked behind levels. You could accept in the Manor Lord channel that everybody can upload it. You have to go into the rights there. Just for that channel, and see that Northlinks can upload images before leveling up. That's actually a good point. Like your beard in this game?
Is that the sun or fire above?
Mine's a good, 3 days beard that you have. Thanks a lot, Dingo. So there is the well in construction. There we go. Constructed a well in Schönberg. So they have access to water. Who's living in here? Construct extensions. We can have a vegetable garden. We can have chicken coop. Or we can have a goat shed. Oh, and there's Anna. Do you have any ladies in chat who wants to be named in the game? Who's living in here? Attila. Oh, Attila got the lady. Attila, what is... I mean, wait, is Attila still here or did he lay down? Anatobi, you, okay, gotcha. How do you handle this? At the moment, you go to your population section and go either to assigned families. There you can see the workers, where you can directly click on the name, or unassigned families. So basically, you click on one of these 2 tabs, and it shows up whoever is there, and then you can just type it in here. So, first lady of town is Anatopi. Living together with Attila. And, apparently they have already a kid called Kuntz. So we have another one who can be named after somebody. We have one male figure. Later on, it will be probably a better, tab of having a look at all your families, who they are. But for now, we have this. At least there's a list already. Agreed. Agreed. Just a pile of all kind of things in here in the garden. So we have 1, 2 plots, 3 plots in the works. 1 is already done. We need some more housing. I need 2 more. I need 2 more. That needs a lot of uprooting of the trees. So let's make it over here. 1 corner, 2 corner, 3rd corner. It's a little bit too far. Oh, not enough resources. Never mind. Still have 1 timber left. The woodcutters are constructing. They should not need to construct. Enable idle laborers. Use this setting to control whether peasants should use buildings as a temporary job when they are idle. Oh. That's actually super good. So you can place 1 in here. And place 1 in here. And have them as idle laborers. So whenever somebody's idle, they will use this to work. There we go. Oculus grabbed up the freaking carts from the middle of the road. Beautiful. Second house is done. I love how different they look. Look at that. The entrance in here is on this side. The entrance over here is on the side plots. We have a lot of more wooden structure in this house. And just look how different the roofing already looks. I love that Greg is working on making it feel as organic as possible. We have June, so winter will be a thing. The new house is more to your liking. Let's have a look who's living in here. Zoltar is living in this house. And we have our first lady, and this shall be Kiri. Zoltar and Kiri. Good. Beautiful. Okay, that thing with the idle worker is beautiful. Can put that in here as well. On the woodcutters. Is Zoltar just waiting? Is he resting in the house? Probably he's resting. Let me read this again. Use this setting to control whether peasants should use the building as a temporary job when they are idle. Let's see. No, they should work on this right away. I see the happiness is also moving up. No water access. There is water access. What are you talking about? There's a well over there. And Anna is carrying some berries back home. Is that how it works? The men are doing the work and the ladies are taking care of the house and bringing in... Oh, actually, she's also working. Granny worker. Okay. So Anna's doing the granary work job and carries it by hand. While Ottala is going in with the cart. How many does he put in here on the carts? Okay, you can't see them at the moment on the card itself. Okay, fair enough. But it's already a cool animation. And just in time, it starts raining. I wonder if it will also collect like water puddles on the grounds. Want chickens? I'll work on chickens, but for chickens we need money. Market area allows placing stalls within the area. This provides the citizens access to local goods. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna finish up building first the houses. Clear the work area, unlimited area. Maybe I can chop the trees down there where I put the workplace for them. My lord, when does my family get a place to live? I am not sure. Look how different this house looks. It's a little bit even to the side. With a little storage room roofed over here. With some storage room at the side of the house. A little window to peep inside. I wonder if later on we'll get even indoor look of it. Where you can sneak peek into it and see the furniture and whatnot. Look how different just these three houses are looking like. And there's smoke coming out of the one house. So beautiful. I think I took already 50 screenshots. Oh, look, it's Zotar. Okay. Perfect. We're doing I candy contest. You post Manor Lords. I put Anno 18. We can gladly do that. Can gladly do that. A little village is starting to look like something. With 3 homes. There is some sort of foods resource going on. Up next, I think we're gonna build a hunter's lodge just to increase the food intake that we can have. A hunting cab can be relocated. Wait, can be relocated. Oh, that's good. If I go too close in here, overlaps with animal habitats may cause migration? What? Does that mean I can actively work on migrating animals? Or will they actively migrate? Oh god, this is... Oof. Let's build it over here. There we go. I have the ox connected here. Beautiful. Homeless tent. Oops. Wrong button. So... Okay, it looked like it was because of my work area that I set them over here. That maybe some of the trees were not ready for proper chop down. And now since I activated the area to be bigger, they're back at chopping. Perfect. Perfect. Well, we have Dizzy living in. Then in this one is Zoltar with Kiri. And their son Albrecht. And over here is Ottila with Anutopy with their son Kunt. Why is he called Kunt? Oh, can you show the tech tree? Gladly, Pank. Pank, do you know what? Pank, you're gonna be their son. This is a little bit too offensive here, this name. And their son Pank. There we go. So the tech tree is looking like this here. We have development, we have policy, we have production. So there will be different tech trees. For now, we are having the settle level too low to start our first level, so to say. Andy saw that gladly. Let's name the son of Zoltar and Kiri over here instead of Albrecht. Shall be Andy. Anya, how you doing? So in terms of the tech tree, you have to or can focus on certain activities. For now, it is locked in the demo, work in progress. Okay, so we cannot have a look at them. In the other branch, you could like, you know, focus on certain areas in terms of logistic to become better, or improve your work with wood, or improve your work on the farms, and so on and so forth. I don't think we can work with farms in the first year, but we'll see. The 1,000 Scar Manor Lords hype. Oh yeah, Manor Lords hype. Exclamation mark special, by the way, if you want to have a look at how to enter an giveaway for the game. So we want one hunter.
Come on, people, get to work.
Over here. Good, we have 2 pieces of wood, so that means we can bring up another house plot. And we're gonna make the house plot over here. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Decided to start a new save with the new DLC because all of the bosses were conked and unreachable with my current island layout. Oh. Sounds interesting. Oh. Kiri bringing Dingo for a spin. Oh, she's just moving the woods into the storage room. I see. Do female characters already have also lines? Like the males? Does not seem so. Ottila running around the cards. Nice. I just started a new save in multiplayer with 2 friends. Man, at some point we're gonna play Anna as well. Do we have somebody already working here as a hunter? No. Hunting limit is on 20. How big is the herd over here? 40. So we kill half of it. They should be still able to reproduce, I guess. That sounds cool, shouldn't it? So, we've collected anything from the granary. Can stop here, the granary's work, and have one designated to hunting. Let's go, Andy. Go constructing, my dear friend. I love how you can hear the wood log being dragged. Oh, look at that. Kira bringing over here some wood for Andy. Beautiful. So far, the new population is apparently straight away grown up. Family joins the new plot. We have now a Greteline. Greteline? Hello, Greteline. And the Dragon Lady laid down, and she's not feeling well. But let's give her the honor here for Dragon Lady. Dragon Lady and Dizzy are together,
Heaven shine down and grow.
and Ottila become a hunter apparently. Is there just one family or just individual people living there? It's one family. It's like one of your first 5 peasants will go into that house and create a family. He automatically gets a wife. Oh, he's going into crouching. He automatically gets a wife and whoa.
Is that his son or fire above?
And they automatically get a kid as well. Maybe later on it will be a longer process in terms of family producing. Oh! Did he shout something? Shit.
Heaven shine down and grow the land.
Let's see. Oh, he got something. What a shot. What a shot. Ottila, one shot, killed. Overly dramatic. But apparently bound together right away to be dragged. Interesting. I feel like they do the stronghold way where they like bloop, throw it on the shoulder and go with it. Still doesn't want to use a card. Apparently, yeah. Oh, and he's now working on it. Hang down. Okay. I can tell you, chat, I've made like a bazillion screenshots. Okay, the new house has come along. We have 2 more wood, so that means we can construct our 5th housing plot. Let's put it here next to the well. Do a little bit longer. Something like that. Beautiful. So that means we have our 5 housing plots settled down. Good. Up next, we have a sheep farm. We have a windmill. We have a communal oven. And we have pastures. Can produce stuff. Farm costs me tools. So that, I guess, means I will need to have a bloomery. And I will need to have a mining pit. Not enough resources. Oh, because I just built the last house and don't have enough wood. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, and there's apparently now ribs and other meats being collected, and fur. Okay. What else we got? So, with Dizzy and Dragon Lady living over here. Can put one more in here. Okay. Don't necessarily need now somebody for this year. Can have him for the granary to bring the meats in.
Is that his son?
Oh, he's bringing the hide in there. Okay. Fair enough. This one has already 1 out of 2 woods. And Kiri is bringing over Digger to bring the last piece of wood. Just tag along. My bad. Let me quickly set this on full screen so I can now tab out. What a scenery with the mountains in the back. It's beautiful. This is freaking gorgeous. Okay, second piece of wood is coming in. They're nicely working on this house. Should be done soon. And then our family grows. We have now 11 people living in here. Food is still keeping itself on 90-ish. There's now meat coming in. Is the meat hanged upon? Oh, it's actually hanged up on the rope. It's still in the open. I would not eat that. Actually, my meat intake is super low. Up to non-existing nearly. But we could work on something to think about something with trade. Sells a surplus of goods to passing by merchants. Optionally, workers travel to the nearest trade points to buy or sell goods based on the set stock. Okay. And livestock trading. This might be also something. Allows import and export of livestock for silver. Yeah, we want that for more ox and then maybe sheep. Good morning, everyone. How are you on this fine Monday? Saptic, I'm doing wonderful. We are having a look at Manor Lords. A very long session today. That we gotta look up on. Oh, what do I have over here? I love how different all the yards are looking from each and everyone. They have different stuff in there. The houses are looking different. The module of the houses are looking different. And so on and so forth. So they're now working on the last building. Personally a fan of Banlord, BLT. I can imagine. It's super good. I wonder if BLT will be up and ready for the full release when it's happening. You know what? Septic, you shall be the child of Dizzy and Dragon Lady. Then we have another female character that we can name, who is the wife of Sheffy, if anybody wants in chat. So, my lord, is there a home with me in? We have Sheffy, we have Zotar, we have Dizzy, and we have Otzala. No, your home is apparently being built right now. This will be home number 5 and for the last peasant, so yes, that is your house over there. Okay. Transport berries. Look how wet the roads are getting and stuff like that. This is so cool. Greg, well freaking done. Well freaking done. He was so worried that the demo will not work and stuff will break and everything. But I think this is a solid first look at Manor Lords on how it works and play around a little bit with the mechanics and get a little taste of it. Who's this man? You can click up here on visit mode and then you can walk around as your lord, having a look through your town. You can later on customize on how your lord will look like and what colors you will have and yada yada yada. So it'll be super intriguing. So let's summarize all this for the purpose of the VOD, so I don't make like an 5 hours long video here. Manor Lords is a city builder that combines the city building mechanic, taking care of your economy, make your economy work, take care of your people so they don't starve or freeze to death during winter. So food and temperature is already a natural enemy. Later on, you will have different lords who will settle down in a patch of land. So depending on how the political interaction will go, you'll either coexist or you might have war over some certain resources. For example, over here, there is salt, there is clay, there is stone, and there are a lot of berries. So this will be an amazing place for food and construction materials. And salt to salt your food and take care of your food even better. So there might be probably some sort of conflict here in terms of who gets what resources later on. Yes, to the question of Pank, there will be cities controlled by the AI who will start as you with a little, you know, little hamlets with a little tent with a few people, and you're gonna then start growing and compete in the growth together. And there will be also an external map that will influence what is happening on your play map in terms of maybe the king has something, maybe the king is in the war with somebody, and there's like enemy forces moving through your patch of land, and you have to either think of appeasing them and leave you be, or fight them, or help your king in the war, and therefore gets, I don't know, well, it will get crazy. It will get crazy. There's a lot of work in progress, and a lot of it that I probably am not allowed to share. Other than that, we go to my town center. We have a family structure where families will create their own hierarchy. I don't know yet how crazy families will go in terms of if they accumulate their own wealth. We just got our first settlement level in Schönberg. That means we can go over here and Work in progress. Level icon. Oh, okay. The settlements expansions or research is not available yet with the branches. But that's basically how it works. You get a certain level of city growth and working economy, and then your level will be designed a level up, and with that you expand your perks and unlock new technology, unlock new, you know, special buildings in a sense to work on certain things. That's in terms of your economy and how it works all around in terms of building up your city. Then, of course, we have different resources that you can produce, create, and make. You have traders running in and out on these trade roads leading through your town. Probably later on, you'll have to take care of those trade roads as well. So maybe there will be events of bandits camping somewhere on the trade roads, and that will alter the prices. Then, beside this whole city building and economy, when it comes to warfare, when it comes to fighting, I'm mocking my microphone over here. When it comes to warfare and fighting, you have your personal retinue when you build your first, what's it called? Your first manor house. You get your first retinue of 12 people. Those are trained soldiers in full plates. You can design the retinue how to look like. I even think you can design each individual person of the retinue to have a certain look, a certain plating, a certain weapon in hand, and can design how, you know, you can go crazy with your retinue. Then later on, you will have the militia that you can summon. It will be down here, militia recruitment. You just place it somewhere and say how many militias you want, and people from your town will run towards that plot to gather up and fill up the group number that you designed them to have. Thing is, if you bring in farmer, I don't know, if you bring in Otto over here, who is our hunter, and if he joins the militia, there is nobody keep hunting. So that is on a hold. And if then the fight happens, and he dies during that fight, when you come back and disband your militia and be like, okay, fight is over, everybody back to their work, well, Hunter Attila will miss, and he will be dead. And your economy will be hit by that in terms of production, in terms of keeping it afloat and alive. And this wheels and cogs working in together in terms of building up your city, each individual matters in your town and will be felt if he falls in terms of sickness, in terms of weather conditions affecting him, in terms of maybe later on age will be a thing as well, that he can die of age, and then also in terms of battle. And I think this balance in between growing and then having those battles is amazing. And talking of battles, imagine total war in a sense. You draw your formation lines. You have the rock, paper, scissors mechanics, like, I don't know, pikemans and spear units will be good against cavalry. Cavalry will be good against running down archers and skirmisher units very fast. Or if you have heavy cavalry, you just can like barge through through the enemies. Frontline fighting will be a thing. Flanking will mean a lot, and it will just we're gonna try to make this feel as I don't know, alive as possible in terms of fighting and clashing. And I think in terms for the video, let me see. You have to tame the horses for the cavalry. I guess so. I guess it will get so crazy in terms of that you will have to have the livestock for the cavalry. So each rider will have its own horse, and if the horse dies, well, that's probably also bad. But I don't think that you just like, you know, produce cavalry as in RDS and then just it goes. So let me bring up a Manor Lords video really quickly of a battle, so you can have a look at that. I mean, it's a year ago, the video. There has happened a lot since then. So this is just alpha footage. Keep in mind. But just to like complement what we're talking here. And I think it's perfectly running up the video. Then we're going to close the recordings. We, each other, here live will enjoy for many more hours to come. But I think 2 hours is more than enough for a YouTube VOD. So let's hop over here really quickly. So, yeah, just let's have a look at the battle parts here for a sec. This is not in the demo because there's a lot of, you know, balancing, working around it. But look at that. That, for example, is your town militia. Trained for either archery or trained for whatever. Each of them have their own stats depending on how good they fight. Each of them, look at that, formations. There we go, the clash of the front line, boom. And tactics and fighting cleverly will mean a lot. Oh, that one in the middle got stabbed. And you will... The coolest part about this is you will not be like, well, yeah, this character that just died, it's okay, we just have a few losses there. You will care for Franz over here, who's getting his face smacked in with an axe. Because you know that Franz will be missing in town back when you come back. And your economy will be having a hard time to recover. Look at that. Shield wall. They're moving down with the shields in a nice formation. They're getting surrounded and fucked upon. Volley fire or free fire. Tactical retreats to bring them into other formations or lure them into your formations. Weather will take part of how good they will act. This is the retinue that I was talking about. Have you seen that? How different each character looks like. You can design your retinue completely. So crazy. They're tired, they're fatigued, and stuff like that. But this is still work in progress, everything, so don't get me for granted here. There's still a lot of stuff to be developed and worked upon, but we are confident, and Greg is confident that he wants you guys to have a first look at Manor Lords and try the demo. The demo will be available to download in around 6 hours, 5 hours and a half on the Steam Next Fest. For those watching the VOD, probably is already available. And with no further ado, I thank you for tuning in and hope you will enjoy Manor Lords. Let me know what you have in mind, feedback, of course, and if you have any ideas on game features, either comments or links down below. We'll redirect you straight to Discord and such and such. Thanks a lot.